Is chapter number 14, magnetism. Chapter number 14, magnetism. First of all, I am going to ask one question. Why doors of a refrigerator shuts down automatically? Why doors of a refrigerator shut down automatically? Because of magnet. Means due to magnet fitted in the door. That why these doors are called magnetic door. Means in the refrigerator there is a magnet fitted in the door. That's why it will shut down automatically. Next, few examples of this magnetic material fitted in between is handbags, pin holders. I am having a pin holder. This is a pin holder. If I will cap the magnet in between it, then all the pins are strike to it because magnet attract the magnetic materials. Means pin holder, pins stick to the holder with the help of a magnet. Why pins hold holder? Why pins in the pin holder stick? Because pin sticks to held to the stove. Stick to the holder with the help of a magnet. Clear? Next is magnets are what are magnets? What are magnets? Magnets are the material that attract magnetic substances. There are some three magnetic substances that are iron, nickel, cobalt. Name three magnetic substances: iron, nickel, cobalt. These are the magnetic substances. Means magnet attract these substances. Next is why magnet attract these substances? Because of property. These material having the property of attracting magnetic substance are known as magnets. Understood? Why magnet attracts the magnetic substances? Because of force. Means magnet. What do you mean by magnetic force? What do you mean by magnetic force? The force exerted by a magnet on the magnetic substance. The force exerted by the magnet on magnetic substances is called magnetic force. Means a magnet having some magnetic force. This magnet having some magnetic force which help it to attract the magnetic substance. I will show you. Wait. If I am having iron material, these are the pins. See, it get attracted toward the magnetic material. See, why these pins are attracted towards the magnet? Because this is having magnetic property or having force to attract the iron objects. Because iron is a magnetic substance. Clear? Next is topic is discovery of magnet. Means discovery of magnet means to say that is there are different views about the discovery of magnet. So one view is that there was a shepherds named Magnus. One day while moving here and there on mountainside along with his herd, it was surprised to find that nail of his shoes, nail of his shoes and the iron tip of his stick got stuck to the mountain. While moving on the mountainside. So it was shocked. He was very shocked at that time. So at last a wise man explained. That the rock was having a natural magnet. And it attracts the iron tip. Why it attracts the iron tip? Because tip of the magnet, at the tip of the magnet magnetic power is more. Understood? It attracts the iron tip of the shepherd's stick nail in the shoes. So it was discovered that natural magnet was present in the mountains. So that's why shoes iron nail is attractive. So at that time, that natural rock is called magnetite. What is that natural rock is called magnetite? Now, what is magnetite? Rock that contain that having a magnetic property. Rock that having a magnetic property. Firstly, it was named that stone. Why? Because they don't know about the property of magnetic property. That's why they have given the name lodestone. Firstly name given to a magnet. Next is natural magnet. Yes, natural magnet. Why it is named as natural magnet? Because it is found in nature. That's why it is named as natural magnet and have low magnetic power. This natural magnet has low magnetic power. Next is artificial magnet. Artificial magnet. From the name clear, it is prepared by humans that can be used anytime and at any place, and having much stronger than natural magnet. Now you can differentiate between natural and artificial magnet. Means natural magnets are those that are found in nature and have low magnetic power, whereas artificial magnets prepared by humans that can be used at any time and at any place and have much stronger power than a natural magnet. Next is, according to natural magnets are of two types. Magnetic substances. Substances are of two types. Magnetic substances. Substances are of two types. Magnetic substances and non-magnetic substances. Magnetic substances that are attracted by a magnet. You know very well three magnetic substances: iron, nickel and cobalt. Next is non-magnetic substances are that are attracted by a magnet. For example, iron, nickel, cobalt are magnetic substances. Non-magnetic substances that are not attracted by a magnet. For example, plastic. Plastic is not attracted by a magnet. See, this plastic is not attracted by a magnet, whereas these iron clips are attracted by a magnet because they contain iron. Iron is a magnetic substance. Understood? Next is we get artificial magnets may be of different shapes. I will showing you the two shapes. This is U-shaped magnet like this. This is U-shaped magnet. It is having two poles, North Pole and South Pole. One is North Pole and other is South Pole. Where next is rod-shaped magnet. Rod-shaped magnet. It is also called bar magnet. Means it is also called a bar magnet. And the third one is bell and shaped magnet. Bell and shaped magnet. It is also having two poles, North Pole and South Pole. This is U-shaped magnet. This is now next topic. So next topic is making a magnet. Next topic is making a magnet. How we can make a iron steel bar into a permanent magnet. We can make it by us at home also. This is I am having a bar magnet. Okay, this is a steel that is making a steel. Here I have shown you this is a steel bar. This is a steel bar. This is I am having a permanent magnet. If I am going to put it on the table, I am going to rub it 30 to 40 times. rubbing again and again continuously 30 to 40 times, then it will convert it into a magnet. This steel bar behave as a magnet like this. This is a steel bar, this is a magnet, permanent magnet. If I will rub again and again, not take it back to clockwise, then it will act as this steel bar act as a magnet. Then next topic is properties of a magnet. Properties of a magnet. The four properties in this we are going to do is that is attractive property, directive property. Next is attraction and repulsion, and poles of a magnet always exist in a pair. First property we are going to take is attractive property. Means a magnet can attract a magnetic substance towards it. A magnet can attract a magnetic substance towards it. This is called the attractive property. How if this I am having a magnet. If iron this is a iron product, it will attract itself. Why it will attract? Because it is having a force which will attract the iron object. Means magnetic substances, iron, nickel and cobalt. This is called the attractive property of a magnet. Next property we are going to take is directive property. Means a freely suspended magnet always suspended in a north-south direction, because magnet having two poles, north pole and south pole. When we will hang and suspend it, it will always suspended in a north-south direction. A freely suspended magnet always rest or suspend for pointing in the north-south direction. This is I am having a magnetic compass. When I will put it in the room, it will always rest in a north-south direction. This is called the directive property. Then attraction and repulsion property. Attraction and repulsion property of a magnet means south pole of a magnet attracts the north pole of a magnet. How this and repulsion property of a magnet. South pole of a magnet attracts the north pole of a magnet. These are two magnets I am having. How I will find out the that is attraction and repulsion? If they are how this is south pole of the magnet, this one is also south pole. That's why it will not attract, it will repel. See, if this now magnets are attracting each other. Why they are attracting each other? Because north pole and south pole will attract each other. South and south pole will repel each other. North and north pole also repel each other. Means opposite poles will attract each other and same pole will repel each other. So north-south pole of the magnet attracts the north pole of the magnet. Now how I can find the poles of these magnets? Suppose this is the north pole of the magnet and this one is the south pole. Why? Because it will attract each other. If I will bring turn the magnet, it will not attract, it will repel. Then this will north pole of this magnet and this is also the north pole of the magnet. Last property is the pole of a magnet always exists in pair. If I will break this magnet into two pieces or more than two pieces, then it will always show north and south pole. Means magnet always having two poles, north pole and south pole. That's why this is called the poles of a magnet always exist in a pair. Means north and south pole exist in pair. Single north or south will not exist. Clear? These are the four magnetic properties. Attractive property, directive property, attraction and repulsion property. Poles of a magnet always exist in pair. These directive properties help us in finding the direction in seas and in forest, to which direction we have to go for find the way. Clear? Yes, next topic is magnetic compass. What do you mean by a magnetic compass? The magnetic compass is an instrument used to find the direction. This is a magnetic compass. It is used to find the direction in aeroplanes, in ships, in watches. There is magnetic compass is fitted so that we can find the direction very easily, because this work on the which property, that is directive property. That is directive property of a magnet. That's why this is helpful in finding the directions. Clear? This is north pole, south pole, east or west. When we will hang the magnet or magnet will rest, it always rests in a north-south direction. With this we can easily find the direction. Next topic is demagnetization of a magnet. How we can demagnetize a magnet? This is a magnet. How I can demagnetize this magnet? By hammering. Hammering means if I will take this magnet and beat it with the hammer, then it will demagnetize. Demagnetize means to say it will lose its property of magnetism. Magnetic, it will lose its magnetic effect. Then next is by heating. If I will heat this magnet, then also it will lose. Now by dropping from some height, if I will drop it from some height, then also this magnet will lose its property and not behave as a magnet. Next is how storing of magnet. There is a proper method for storing a magnet. This in like this. This is a wooden partition. Wooden partition. This is a pair. These are the pairs of a bar magnet. This is a wooden. Between the two bar magnet, there is a wooden partition, and down there will be a magnetic keeper which will fix the magnet in its position. Then we can put it in a box and cover it like this. We can store a magnet. Understood? Next, last is uses of a magnet. All of you know that motor, generators, even loudspeaker have a powerful magnet. Next is data, sound, images are stored on a special surface coated with the magnetic material, and computer, hard disk, all these are made up of magnet. Next is in credit card, ATM card also having a magnet, and magnet are used in a magnetic compass. This is I am having a magnetic compass. If I will kept it on the table, it will always rest in a north-south direction. This is all about your chapter, that is magnetism.